And I'm like, dang, bro, like, you can afford that? You know what I mean? But, like, on the other side, Zomba kind of going through the same phase. And to speak to Zomba's Twitter, I look at Zomba's Twitter like it's Judd's Twitter. Like, I never take anything Zomba says seriously. And if more people did that, they wouldn't be pissed off by him as much. But with that said, we're going into game one. SpaceMario's whipping out the Rosalina and already getting cooked up a little bit by Zomba.
I have to say, as somebody who attends in Tri-State a lot, I don't think we really see DeBuzz really straight up go Rosalina during the time that he actually attends. I feel like a lot of the times he's practicing his pockets.
Yes.
But I can say it looks like Zomba does have a fair amount of experience with this matchup. And Space, the thing is about Rosalina is like a puppeteer in the way that she controls Luma. If you really get Luma in between a big body, especially like R.O.B, it could definitely work, but these top players, they're going to get rid of Luma very, very quickly.
Yeah, especially like if you're in Tri-State, like at some point people had to play against DeBuzz, right? They all learned their cattle play to Rosalina. But with that said, I mean, like, you know, trying. We've already seen that the rotor arm from R.O.B has been a very strong tool in terms of edge guarding Rosalina, and SpaceMario having a very tough time getting past it, as you can see, 2 times now getting caught, and maybe again, no Zomba. Gonna go back on stage, do a little bit of ledge trap, and is that the stock? Nice air dodge.
Yeah, the mash out air dodge looking really good there. We saw the gravitational pull come through too, so I feel like pieces of the puzzle are coming together for SpaceMario. It's just taking a little bit longer, right? Gyro, though, in the way, doing a good job of protecting the Luma this time, and now we're going to see the parries. Forward throw. Okay, Luma's just going to soak the hit, and honestly, this is what Luma does best, right? Tag team throws, and then just soaking the hits at times. And honestly, right now, the spacing looking a lot better, but here comes Gyro. Good gravitational pull.
Yes. Oh, man, it is so tough. That one's an untechable, so it's going to be a free stock for Zomba there on that edge guard. And that's the tough thing about this matchup that we're seeing so far, is that once SpaceMario gets taken off stage by Zomba, getting back to the stage has been nothing but punishment.
Okay, still finding the sweet spot up air with both Luma as well. If you don't know, it gets a little bit stronger when Luma's there with you. So that is going to be a stock here, but double up air for Zomba with the triple. And going for the quad, it's not going to be enough. I love how Zomba's landing with the forward air too, recognizing that SpaceMario's trying to get the back air to extend here. But unfortunately for Space, gets hit by the giant laser, and now Zomba using the down tilt to just force more shield pressure here.
Oh man, and just so many active frames on the Zomba. I mean, what is SpaceMario supposed to do? It looks like the answer was a double jump up air from ledge, but how many times can you keep recycling that option? With that said, though, a good little chunk of advantage here as we managed to find some great spacing, honestly, from SpaceMario. The backers have been doing a great job. Yeah,
I'm loving Rosalina's Nair is so tricky because sometimes it can hit behind you too, and that leads Rosalina into a very advantageous state where you can find the up air, especially with Luma aside you. Ooh. Your hits get stronger, but unfortunately, what I would like to see SpaceMario do a little bit more, send the Luma out and try and get the cheap hit coming back. Send it back and get like a little F-tilt or something like that. Still, though, this last stock not going down too easy here, but instead trying to read the roll on stage with down smash. Zomba still just in advantage very much so.
Okay, now Luma is out of the picture as well, which is going to make it a lot harder for SpaceMario to get out of this position. There comes the rotor arm still, and you can see how long SpaceMario is trying to stall it out, right? Tries to go extremely low, almost in the blast zone, saying, I need this move to end. But the active frames are just so long, and there's no angle that he can find to really get around it.
Let's check out the replays here. Gets the catch on the gravitational pull.
Still active. Still active. Still.
There was a whole frame where R.O.B just wasn't doing it.
It's true. You have to find like the in-between where it's like, it's kind of done. You have like a little window, and if you don't get through in that window, you're done.
That's the thing about Rosalina too. Once she's off stage, she doesn't really have like any of those like tricky recoveries, right? She doesn't have like a tether that she can mix up. It's really just like that one motion up special all the way back to ledge. And for R.O.B, that's just kind of a sitting duck for rotor arms.
Yeah, especially like if you don't have a double jump, because really your only other mix-up is to try to swing, right? But if you don't have the option to swing, you're in a pretty bad spot, my friend. But SpaceMario, I think, has been learning bits and bits about how to deal with Zomba. I don't know if they've learned enough, though, at this point, but we're going to see it. as so far things are looking pretty good. Manages to get a little bit of percent, but Luma's already gone.
Yeah, Luma's gone, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's the end of the world. There's the up tilt up air, though. On a stage like Town and City, right, we're going here so we can avoid the party time up airs and losing our stock kind of early. But Zomba doing such a masterful job of just getting rid of Luma as first priority, so it's just looking a little bit tough right now. Hanging onto ledge will get a down air. It's not the sweet spot, though. Zomba going to be able to follow up with another up air, but Luma's back. The up smash definitely will hurt, but good parry still. Let's see what it's going to be. Forward throw, just trying to read the jump, and yay to see it.
Yeah, a little bit greedy going for that up smash read. Wanted potentially an early stock, but not able to get it. And we can see right there, Zomba actually trying to go for some Z-drop gyro shenanigans, but a little bit tougher to get when you're hitting two people.
Ooh, okay, just jabbing right in the face, and that's going to be just a nice F smash for SpaceMario here. SpaceMario now just going to be able to get the 1-2 with Luma, right? This is what I was talking about. You want to be able to just use Luma to interrupt your opponent's flow. That's like the big thing, right? Just like making sure your opponent can't really feel like they can get anything started. Once again, the rapid jab is going to come out. We're going to see the percentage go in SpaceMario's favor right now. There's the F tilt. Zomba just hanging back in the corner. But Flambo, what do you do if you're Zomba right now?
If you're Zomba, honestly, I think you stop relying on down tilt so much whenever somebody's in close quarters with you. This is where the jab has actually been extremely useful for SpaceMario. Gets put in that position, just mashes jab, manages to beat the down tilt before it comes out. But I mean, Zomba saying, I don't even want to worry about that. If I put you in a ledge trapping position and just execute, I don't have to worry about that neutral interaction at all.
All right, Space looking for another just brutal forward smash here. Not going to pull Luma, but instead will gravitational pull the big laser. Now Zomba right from the ledge here. I will have to say, I feel like both Zomba and SpaceMario are having a really hard time getting out of the corner from each other, too. I feel like Zomba just unsure, and SpaceMario just been getting kind of caught up each time. But right now, it's last stop, Flambo, but Zomba is starting to kind of get these gyro tosses complete.
Yeah, I mean, SpaceMario's like, please let me get center stage, and Zomba's been like, no, I will not. And finally, here's a chance, but if he keeps alternating between gyro and these lasers, SpaceMario hasn't gotten a chance to actually recalibrate with Luma, and that's what led to essentially what could be the loss of this game, because SpaceMario bring it back, needs to get back down, and we've been seeing punishment for nonstop for like past 45 seconds.
Ooh, okay. Gets it there and just gonna party time Luma right out of there. SpaceMario 148 right now, doing everything that they can to just avoid, but once again, Rosalina's recovery, you're a sitting duck. All Zomba has to do is line it up, and that's gonna be that.
That final stock from Zomba was pretty much perfect. Like, SpaceMario could not break through, kept getting shot by the laser, chipped by the gyro, shot by the laser, chipped by the gyro. And if he wasn't hit by it, Luma was. And so much of his game plan relied on syncing up with Luma.
And once again, just looking at the replays here, good stuff. Honestly, it's coming closer and closer every single time. I feel like both game twos that we saw in our last sets have kind of just been like blowouts. But honestly, Space keeping it very, very close here too. It's just, I feel like both of them, once again, like I said they're both stuck on this ledge so hard, and every single time both of them try and get out, they're getting hard red with like a sweet spot, like aerial on both sides. But we are still going to see the Rosalina, so we will not be seeing the SpaceMario or the Space Plant. We're going to keep it strong with Rosalina here, and honestly, it's not looking too bad.
Okay. Going to PS2 this time around. I don't think it's a bad stage pick at all, but once again, and I like the early charging with the dash attack in SpaceMario there, because you can see Zomba went back to the old game plan. I'm a gyro, I'm a laser. I'm a gyro, I'm a laser. And that time, SpaceMario was able to punish the startup of the laser with a dash attack.
This is the times that we're starting to see Luma come in and be a pain, right? Zomba had the combo lined up, and then Luma was able to kind of break SpaceMario out of there. This is kind of like that best buddy that Rosalina has. There's the F tilt, though. We're getting some more spacing here. Down tilt, but good air dodge out, honestly. The more you don't let Zomba play, the better. But now SpaceMario just trying to get a grab here. I'm loving the way that SpaceMario is saying, you know what, Zomba, get back to stage. I know you're going to do something, and I'll try and just follow you up after.
Yes, exactly. You know, it's like, I'm just going to take the route of positioning, and I think that's a perfectly fine route to take, especially with the gyro now in his control. Has a lot easier of a time setting up this ledge trap. Gets that extra damage from the gyro as well. Wanted an air dodge, but Zomba did not give it to him. But still, SpaceMario in a great spot, just picks the wrong side with that up smash.
Okay, Luma so close to being out of there. Good gravitational pull and just throwing it back. Zomba, though, first priority is Luma, but now SpaceMario in an awesome position will be able to find the aerial. That does take Zomba's first stock, and this is going to be the first time we saw SpaceMario at a really good lead for a quick moment.
Yeah, just for a brief moment, though, and then Zomba was able to bring it back relatively quickly. One thing I'm surprised we haven't seen a whole lot from is the nair chains that Rosalina can get on a character like R.O.B. SpaceMario really hasn't found an opportunity to get that move to connect. But with that said, I mean, just look at the way he's moving around, biding time for Luma to come back and immediately trying to run back in there.
Okay, still gyro, unfortunately, being a pain in SpaceMario's side here. There's the falling forward air, can't get the follow-up after. Nair will be able to get the sweet spot up air. It's not going to be enough, though. Good. I have to compliment SpaceMario's gravitational pulls.
Yes.
They're not preemptive. He's just really, really aware of when it's going to happen. Like, it's not just kind of like a luck of a draw thing.
Oh, and I mean, even with the way that's been playing out in this neutral, it's led to so many interactions where he's been able to get in on Zomba because he expands the laser charge, and it creates an opening for SpaceMario to create some distance. But, oh, nice catch.
Yeah, good catches, and of course, good avoiding the laser. Luma out of sight, though, but that doesn't seem to kind of phase SpaceMario at all here. Now has Zomba in the edge guarded disadvantage, and now SpaceMario has a Luma at the side. This could be really good, but there's the up tilt, not up air, though. Zomba's so desperately wanting it, Flambo, not going to be able to find it.
Okay, you know what? If I'm SpaceMario, I'm happy with just taking a laser as my punish there, but ends up getting hit by the back air immediately afterward. Not going to be great, and you put yourself off stage. Be careful here. There goes Luma. SpaceMario in a really bad spot now, stuck in the corner, and we've talked about the corner so much this entire game, but a great up smash manages to get SpaceMario out.
I'm loving the way that Zomba, while yes, landed passively with the air dodge, SpaceMario was still very down to punish it. Finds the falling forward air into just the jab. We got to keep it simple. Still just going to be able to use the gravitational pull here. Luma on line, but only for a moment. Zomba now with 175 bursts of rage, and now we are getting to the danger zone of the Zomba back air, or even the Zomba down air here. SpaceMario going to at least have the ledge now. We could potentially take the stock and go to last, but still Zomba taking his time.
It's so hard. Beautiful tech from Zomba. What the hell?
You know what? He got it. You got it. Still, Luma, though, going all the way out there. That's
still not
so risky, but unfortunately, just not going to be able to line up the down air. Runs out of gas, actually. SpaceMario 104. It's do or die now in winner's bracket, all depending on this stock. Zomba, though, full sights on Luma, will be able to get the weak hit right now, shielding Luma's hits on the way back, too. But unfortunately, the double gyro hit will actually take out Rosalina and Luma. Rosa now without a Luma, and yeah, that hitbox was cool.
Yeah.
Devin, can we get the hitbox one more time? That was
every single time, man. I mean, that's why it's the Zomba.
That's it. Let's get the hitbox one more time. Let's get that freeze frame real quick.
There we go.
Oh my god. See, I'm from Tri-State. It just yeah, he does that. Look at that. Look how tall Rosalina is. That's because Rosalina is so tall. I think she's 7'2". I think we Googled it on.
She's like dummy tall. Like, why is she so tall? Like, I don't understand.
She built different. I don't know what to tell you.
They need to bring back Mario Hoops 3-on-3, yo. Like, I'm trying to dunk.
I really liked the old classic Mario sports games.
No, same.
Like Sluggers, like the old
Strikers.
Sluggers, old Strikers, like so good. Good times, just like, you know, you go to your cousin's house and they're like, "Oh, you have a GameCube?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And then like by the end of the night, like nobody likes each other anymore. Like, "Mom, he cheated." Like, it's
like, and
good
you know, like,
it's very true.
I'm trying to snake people, man. I'm trying to make sure I got all the dubs on the board.